The Cold War was not fought with guns or bombs, but with fear, secrets, and silent power struggles. Two superpowers stood against each other, both capable of destroying the world without ever declaring war.
Behind closed doors, spies, nuclear fear, and secret missions decided the fate of nations and humanity itself.
After World War II ended, the world hoped for peace, but a new and silent conflict slowly began to rise. The United States followed capitalism, while the Soviet Union promoted communism, dividing the world in ideology. Once allies in war, both nations began to distrust each other, fearing control, invasion, and global dominance. Europe was divided, Germany split in two, and the Iron Curtain fell, marking the true beginning of the Cold War. During the Cold War, information became the most powerful weapon, often more dangerous than armies or bombs. Spies lived secret double lives, hiding their true identities while gathering information for their governments. Hidden cameras, secret codes, and intercepted messages decided global strategies behind closed doors. Many spies vanished without recognition, while others were exposed, changing history with a single secret. Nuclear weapons changed the Cold War, creating fear so powerful that it controlled decisions of entire nations. Both superpowers built vast nuclear stockpiles, knowing a single launch could end civilization forever. The idea of mutually assured destruction meant any attack would bring total global annihilation instantly. Daily life was shaped by drills, shelters, and constant fear as humanity lived on the edge of disaster. In 1962, the world faced its greatest Cold War crisis when secret nuclear missiles were placed in Cuba. American surveillance discovered the missiles, instantly pushing global tension to a level never seen before.
For 13 days, leaders debated in secrecy as the world stood dangerously close to nuclear war.
Diplomacy finally prevailed, missiles were removed, and humanity narrowly escaped a catastrophe of its own making. Unable to fight directly, superpowers turned smaller nations into battlegrounds for their global rivalry. Conflicts in Asia, Africa, and Latin America became proxy wars, fueled by money, influence, and ideology. Weapons and advisors flowed in secretly, while local people paid the highest price for foreign power struggles. For millions, the Cold War was not cold at all, but a devastating reality shaping entire generations. The Cold War reached beyond Earth as space became the next battlefield for prestige, power, and influence. Launching satellites and astronauts became symbols of superiority, shaping global opinion and national pride. From newspapers to radio and television, propaganda shaped beliefs, fears, and loyalties on both sides. The Cold War was fought not only with technology, but by controlling minds, narratives, and public trust. By the late 1980s, economic strain and public unrest began weakening the Soviet system from within. Reforms, protests, and rising demands for freedom spread rapidly, shaking the foundations of an empire.
Walls fell, borders opened, and long-divided nations moved toward change, without large-scale violence.
In 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed quietly, ending the Cold War not with war, but with silence worldwide. The Cold War proved that fear and power can shape history without battles, leaving deep scars on humanity. Though the Cold War ended, its shadows remain, reminding us that peace is fragile and power must be handled wisely.